Good morning. So, I have a question for you today. See if you can answer it honestly as you are in touch with, or are self aware. Um, do you function from your childhood trauma? Or do you function in your daily life from a space of being healed? We can all, have those moments of being triggered or have those moments of, reacting, or whatever. But the thing you have to really ask yourself is, how much farther am I going to take this? How much farther am I going to allow myself to be controlled by my childhood trauma? If you are playing the victim, if you are manipulative, if you are just, a people pleaser, or just really unhappy with your life, ask yourself why. Why haven't you taken the steps to start your healing journey? Because, as hard as you might think it is, you are too afraid to let go of that crown of pain that you wear on a daily basis. You're too afraid to change because that is the only identity you've ever had. So really, do you want to change that crown, that identity that you've had your whole entire life, and actually wear a crown of freedom? To really start taking care of you, to drop the codependence, to drop the, victim hero complex that you've lived your entire life. Either you've had to go in and be everybody's hero, or you have to play the victim. So, that was maybe your place of safety as a kid, so you wouldn't get in trouble. Or, you play the victim so that everybody comes in and rescues you. Does any of that sound familiar? I know it's sometimes hard to see yourself or to see the patterns that you've lived your entire life, but aren't you tired yet? I mean, I get it. I lived that for a long, long time. And I knew something wasn't right, and I started digging in and I started realizing that I was living these patterns that I was taught subconsciously as a child. The children should be seen and not heard. Just stifled. I was just stifled my entire life. Couldn't speak my honest truth. Couldn't say the right thing until I started hitting my 30s. And then I was like, fuck this shit. But really, you got to start thinking about that. You have to start taking care of you. And it's not a selfish thing. It's the fact that you've never been selfish about you. You have to start taking care of you. You have to stop being codependent and taking care of everybody else. It's not your job, especially if they're adults. It's not your job. What you're taking from them is their self-confidence, their self-worth. You're taking away that part of their brain that can, figure things out for themselves and, go to plan B. Well, if this doesn't work, let me go over here. Instead of allowing yourself to be completely manipulated by their victimhood. And then you feel like that pressure inside of you of, I better take care of this. No, you need to let them take care of it. It's time. It's time to let go of the codependence, the bad patterns that you've always lived, and really not living from a place of your childhood trauma. Start growing your self-awareness, realize your patterns because your brain knows those patterns very well, and start paying attention to the patterns around you and the people in your family, your children, your parents, your siblings, your wife, ex-wife, whoever that is. Watch your own patterns for sure and see where that pulls you in. See, don't live from a place of your bad childhood trauma. Those patterns do not serve you. Time to heal.